Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, superstar. It is 6:42 in the morning here in California. And I had this random thought that we could go and watch the sunrise together. So let's do it. Someone gave me a box of really good, delicious burritos. And the box had like 100 burritos in it. And I divided up the burritos and I froze them and I brought them out here for the homeless yesterday. And there were so many burritos, I didn't think anybody was gonna take them. And they took them and I'm so happy. And I can see over there that someone was eating them and left a little bit of leftovers. So I know that they got ate yesterday, which fills my heart, my spirit. Being here in California, it is very expensive to live here, and I am grateful anytime someone gives me something. I definitely share it with other people. I don't want anything to go to waste. I will share that living here has definitely shifted how I consume. Ooh, the ocean. I can hear it, it's very loud. That lets me know it's gonna be high tide. Living in California has definitely changed how I consume. And I'm really grateful for it because it has helped me focus on what's the most important, what is of necessity, and what really isn't. And it's helped me live a simpler, more joyful life and to focus on things that are the most important, like what we're getting ready to experience together now. Being present and enjoying the beautiful gifts that God has given us as our birthright. We got here just in time for the sunrise. I see it trying to peek up from behind the mountains. If this view is not perfect, I would definitely make it up to you and ensure that you get the perfect view of the sunrise. But something in my spirit tells me that this is going to be equally as beautiful. The tide is in a little closer to land, but it's not as close as I thought it was going to be. And I am out here by myself. Some tape on this. It doesn't make sense to me. I love to come out here in the mornings and visualize myself speaking amongst thousands. And I've done this pretty much all my life, even when I was a little kid, and I've had opportunities to sing amongst really big crowds. But to be able to speak in front of really big crowds is something that I haven't had a chance to do, that I would love to do. I like to come out here, visualize this being a sea of people. What I love about this visualization exercise is that I practice being really, really grounded and rooted in comfort as I am speaking. I'm practicing my internal regulation. I'm not only visualizing myself speaking amongst thousands, but the way I want to feel as I am speaking. And I love that because you have those nerves, right? And that really sets in, and those nerves do push you forward. They serve a purpose. I understand how magical it will be to be super present in that moment and super rested, and how powerful that would be for everyone involved from an energetic standpoint. And I do practice this. I have been having some really awesome individuals from my TikTok journey reach out and let me know that they definitely miss my presence there. They just want to connect and see how I'm doing and just send a message of love and support. And I'm just so grateful for you. Hearing from you has meant so much to me. And the people that I've been hearing from, it makes it even better because I think so highly of you, and I think that you're very special. And I'm grateful to have been able to connect with you and hopefully continue to have a great growing relationship with you in this next season. I do notice that I am instructed to make changes a little bit sooner than the masses are instructed to make changes. And maybe people are getting the message too, but they're not hearing it or understand what's being communicated to them. And I do honor what comes through for me, even if I don't understand it or I don't see if it makes sense. I will lean into it. When I moved to California, I received so many downloads and instructions on changes and shifts, and I didn't understand them, but I leaned into them, and many of the changes and shifts required me to let go of a lot of things in my life. And I knew that there was going to be a shift in my business. I didn't know what it was going to be, and I'm seeing what is unfolding and what's coming up, and it makes a lot of sense. What I realize is that my business is going to embody a little bit more of a spiritual component, and it embodied that before, but it wasn't so forward. Like, it was something that I kept so dear to myself, and I shared with my clients, but it was these bits and pieces. And what I'm realizing is that I am, in this next season, need to be more open and forward and more transparent and more vulnerable in my spiritual growth and spiritual awareness and spiritual knowing, spiritual practices, spiritual insight, and how it connects with the vision that I have for you in regards to branding. Before, I was sharing branding techniques and how important it is to elevate your branding, and sharing how I would elevate someone's branding through the gift of vision. But elevating our brands is deeper than just the vision alone, and it's deeper than the skills. It's deeper than the manual changes. It's way deeper. It is an embodiment to elevate our brand into the iconic version of ourselves. Does require us to embody the iconic version of ourselves and getting to the point of awareness of what that is and what that entails and what that includes and what that requires of us, and being fully confident in that. And the only way to really elevate our brands to the iconic version of ourselves, the highest version of ourselves, to where we're not waking up every morning saying there's more, there's something else there that needs to be brought to the surface, there's something there that needs to be unboxed. For us to get to the point of rest in our existence, and that we're not searching for more or feeling for more, requires us to fully lean in to the iconic version, the highest version of ourselves. And that requires us to tap into the rested part of ourselves that we have to find, and we have to connect with, and we have to honor, and we have to understand. And I realize that this is the part within my business that is unfolding and has been wanting to emerge. And I'm not going to say that I was not aware of this in some aspect. I was. I think the problem that I had is that the environment that I was in didn't support what I needed most. And that was something that I felt like I had been missing for a very long time, and has found its way into my life, and I'm just so grateful. And as a result, I'm able to share on a deeper level in terms of what is required of us in this next season to elevate as icons. We are collectively moving in this direction as a world, as a society. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are not aware quite yet, but they'll get it. But we will be already there and gone by the time the rest of the world catches up. As everybody sits in a state of panic, we are in a state of rest because we understand the power and the importance of guiding our energy appropriately. So grateful. Getting kind of emotional. The sun. It's coming up, but it's not doing what I want it to do. But it's still beautiful. Look at that. Oh my God.